And I want to thank all the witnesses for joining us here today from all around the country. You know, I know members of this committee really appreciate the sacrifices that you're making to just be here today. As the Chairman Jason Smith mentioned, you know, none of you are billionaires. I'm assuming you didn't fly here on private jets. That you actually had to pay the cost to get here, and we really appreciate you being here today. I think this filing season has proven beyond a doubt that Republicans, when we're in control the levels of power. We really deliver real results for American families and workers, and like the ones that you see in front of us today. And let's be clear. I mean, I've heard the comments from my colleagues on the other side of the aisle who really don't care about your stories. They really don't care about what you have to say. They don't want to hear about the positive benefits that you've gotten from policies that have been passed. I mean, you just heard it. Nobody cares about it. Nobody wants to hear about that. I disagree, and I really appreciate you being here. But let's be clear. If Democrats had their way in the past year, the tax bill in the average American family would have increased by an average of $1,700. That's on the average American taxpayer. But in the Working Families Tax Cuts, one provision that really struck out to me is making the boosted standard deduction. So this is for everyone. This is not just for billionaires. This is not just for millionaires. But this is for the majority of people who actually file their taxes. That they boosted the standard deduction. The IRS data shows that up to 90% of filers opt for the standard deduction after it first doubled in the TCJA. But for the tax year of 2025, the standard deduction was $15,750 for single filers. It was $23,625 for heads of household and $31,500 for married couples filing jointly. And in addition, it was adjusted for inflation each year in perpetuity to ensure that Americans continue to fully reap its benefits. If that is not helping hardworking taxpayers, hardworking Americans, I don't know what is. Provisions like the boosted standard deduction contained in the Working Families Tax Cuts have provided critical help to many middle-income families that no longer pay a dime in federal income tax. So a family of four with two children earning up to $73,000 now owes zero federal taxes. And that is real relief for working parents, for Main Street, and for the backbone of our economy. Mr. Alexander, I want to thank you for being here today and for the critical work that you are doing for the American steel manufacturing. And as you know, the Working Families Tax Cuts significantly expanded the 529 savings plans so that they can now be used not just by four-year universities and colleges, but for registered apprenticeships, for trade school certifications, welding programs, and for tools and equipment that are needed for skilled trades. I have long been a proponent of this approach to help people find new careers or to support North Texans hoping to break into these types of jobs. From your experience working in a steel mill, how do you think this benefits the next generation of steel workers in your mill or even current workers like yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I know for me personally, this would have been a great opportunity to as starting out as a welder to have these options. And so younger people coming into the mill now, they have those options, and I believe they will take advantage of it, especially having the overtime tax breaks along with it, along with the industry, would be a great benefit.
In this job, I hear over and over again that we are not replacing enough retiring workers in the manufacturing sector. Do you think that more people would go into welding or the trades and bridge that gaps if families could use education savings account dollars to help cover the cost of training?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely, and I would have too, earlier on.
Good to know. Mr. Schneider, going back to the subject of the standard deduction, in your expert opinion, how beneficial is the permanent boosted standard deduction for middle-class workers in terms of things like reporting requirements from itemizing and keeping their hard-earned income?
Yeah, great question. It benefits about 90% of tax filers. It's about $12 billion to $18 billion in tax.
I'm sorry. It affects how many?
90% of tax filers,
okay,
roughly. So the vast majority of the country takes the standard deduction. It used to be before TCJ, it was about 70% would take it. So it's dramatically simplified filing for majority of tax filers and provides annually about 12 to 18 billion in tax relief for all of those individuals.
Why do you think that they take that now versus in the past? More people take it now.
When the SALT deduction was capped at $10,000 and mortgage interest was reduced, while the standard deduction was dramatically increased, it made the standard deduction just simpler, easier, and better than itemizing.
So wait, you're telling me that we're actually simplifying filing of taxes?
That's correct.
Are more people getting to keep what they make?
Yes.
And are larger tax returns being given to the American people?
Yes.
And that was as a result of this bill?
Correct.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your testimony.